And as always, before we get started, let's cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What is up, crypto warriors? What is up, Black Rue crew? Let's get it going up in here. Let's share the screen. Got an exciting show for you today. 35.5K, a new year high after a new year high after a new year high, right? We're going to go over my top 5 crypto stocks, my top 5 EV stocks, and that's really going to dovetail us into why revisit why I think this is the bull run's here. It's here, guys. It is here. It is officially here. It is officially here. And on this same note, this is going to kind of dovetail us into a preview of next year. Okay. I truly don't believe we're going to have too many more pullbacks. I really think like kind of up is where we're going from here, just up. So let's keep going here. Let's share the screen. But we'll get into all of that here. Share screen, entire screen, share audio. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Let's see what we got in the house today. What is up, Tim Shea, my guy from Maximus Crypto? Definitely go over to check out Maximus Crypto. Him and Will Fix do a great job. Max does some of the greatest research in the business. Definitely go over there and check out Maximus Crypto one of these days. What is up, Jay? I like to give you guys what you want. You requested top crypto stocks for me, and we're going to go over them today. And we're going to also talk about top EV stocks, which is going to be a very interesting conversation, okay? An extremely interesting conversation. I know stocks don't usually play well when we do it on the Gentleman of Crypto, but I promise you this is going to be an interesting show. I promise you it will, okay? And I promise you're going to get a whole lot out of it, okay? So stick around for these stocks. I promise you will not be disappointed. Yeah, my guy Max does so much great research. I respect that man so much, guys. I cannot tell you. Be sure to check out. I have a show tomorrow, Thursday. I'm doing a show with Bird Dog and Dion again. Okay. If you guys have any questions, okay, that you want me to ask Bird Dog or Dion, come on over to the Telegram, completely free. Take on the crypto world by yourself when you can do it with friends. And we're 70 members strong. We had 120 members, but somehow Telegram booted out 70 of my members, or 60 or 70 of members. And, a good one came back. I don't know how that happened. I've never seen stuff like that happen, but yeah, come on over to the Telegram, completely free. And if you got booted out before, it wasn't me. It just randomly happened. So, come on over. And, if you want to level up from there, we have the Patreon, less than a cup of coffee for a weekly watch list. What is up, OMC? All right, so let's get into it, y'all. I think a good place to start would be why I think the bull run is here. Okay. Now let's go on over to the monthly chart. Okay, and let's make this human readable. Okay, so it's going to be very, very clear why I think this is the bull run here. Okay. Now, what you'll notice is a year before the last halving, which was 2019, right? We went from February on, we went up till about June and we got to a high. Okay. Doesn't matter what the high is, just walk with me here. So we did eclipse this June high that we set in 2019. We didn't exit until after the halving. Okay. Now, that was an entire, like almost, yeah, actually more than an entire year later. Okay. Now, understand me. Also, in here, we had a black swan event, which really slowed us down. We probably could have been like bullish before then because Rona just came in and just knocked off all the progress. It looked like it was going to go bullish here in January and just continue going. Okay. So that's even a reason to say why it's like the bull run is already here, because had Rona not happened in January, we just would have just kept going. January, February, March just kept going. But Rona came in and smacked it, laid the smackdown and stopped us. Okay. But just going off of this premise too, which is the main point, the high made in June did not get eclipsed until sometime in November after the halving. Now, and also what you'll notice is from June basically on, we had a downtrend the entire year to December, and then we were picking up here in January. Okay. To spruce really up. Okay. So the entire year, a downtrend. But you'll notice this year over here, the year before the halving, 2023, we were bullish this entire year. New high after new high after new high after new high. So I say the bull run's here because we've definitely eclipsed the high that we had in June 19th or in June 2023. We've eclipsed that high now. And we've just broke it again. Okay. We just broke it again. So the bull run's here. So imagine that we're right here. Exactly. Right. We're right here right now. Okay. And why do I say that? Because this high was eclipsed here. So we eclipsed the high right now. And we haven't even gotten to the halving yet. Okay. So bull run's here, guys. It's here. Okay. That's it right there in a nutshell. Okay. So there's still some nice prices for a lot of coins. Patreon's available for you there. And also the Telegram's available for you there. Okay, as well. So yeah, we're here, guys. So let's again see who's in the house here as we continue. What is up, Courtney Johnson? So let's go ahead here and continue. So let's go into stocks. Okay. Now, something really interesting to note about stocks right now. Let's start off with the EV stocks because I think it's to start with these guys. So what you'll notice is Tesla, since like October 9th, you guys can see this, might be a little bit hard to read here, but since October 9th, okay, let me kill that. I don't need that. That'll help us out. Actually, that made it that made it even harder to see. Okay. Let me go out and come back in there. Thought for sure that would make it easier to see. Okay, let me bring that back. the chat here. Where is it? Okay. All right, then. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just move this over. Okay, there. It's a little bit bigger now. And I'll go over here. I'll come back. So sorry, guys. This is a little messed up. But anyways, what we can see here from Tesla is from October on, Tesla has dropped. So it has gone the EV market. So if I got a couple different stocks, what you're going to notice is, man, that's really hard to see. Let me close that and bring it back. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that the thing would mess up that badly. So while that's coming up, so Tesla brought down all the EV stocks. And let's go ahead and stop that beeping, shall we? Jasmine breaking out over here for 6 range. Go to 4-hour chart. The 4.06 range. Okay, gave it a lot of room there, but you can see Jasmine's having a nice time with itself. Okay, so back to Benzinga Pro. Okay, I'll leave up the chat this time. So yeah, so Tesla's brought down the entire the entire tech sector, which is fine because when everything goes bullish due to crypto, because it will, BlackRock's going to get its ETF. That's going to have the stock market run. That's going to have the crypto market run. And what's going to happen as a result of that is these may also run. Again, like the story for AI, which is another tech stock. We're not going over AI stocks, but hey, let me know in the chat. What is your favorite AI stock? Let me know also in our Telegram. Put your favorite AI stocks over there. So I believe AI is going to have a run in either crypto or the stock market and have things go even further. Okay. So like, you know how I like to talk about as above, so below, like all the hermetic principles and the principle of rhythm. So tech is rhythming down right now, but that's the best time to buy. Okay. So we're going to buy a bearish tech market for the bullish times it's going to have sometime in 2024. Okay. And my top ones, like people can say Tesla, like, okay, of course, Tesla's a good buy. Just like when we go over to the stock side, people can say Coinbase, right? Like I'm not going to go over anything like that. So one of which we're going to say is ChargePoint. And what this also shows us in tech, right? ChargePoint, look at this, from $10 all the way down to $2.50, is to pay attention to the short float. You can see 19% of this, the short float, is being done on this. So whenever the bull market peters out in, like, maybe some people say summer of 2025, that might be a time to look for it. But when that happens, we may want to short some crypto stocks. So just keep that in mind, okay? We're seeing that right now play out in this sector, this electrical vehicle sector, but that it's going to play out when crypto goes bearish too, Okay. So just keep that in mind for that, 2 years from now. Okay. Or a year and a half from now or whatever. So ChargePoint is going to be my number one guy. With this short float, I don't think it can go too much lower than this. Maybe it does. Maybe it gets down to $1.89 or like in the dollar range, in the high dollar range, like $1.89, $1.98, something like that, right? But this is pretty low for it, especially considering if we go over here to calendar and look at their earnings. They do a decent amount of earnings as far as like in 150 meals, right? Okay. So next, looking at Rivian, again, they do even better earnings up into the billions of dollars, right? These guys have fallen quite a bit. If we were to go back out to the max, you can see Rivian was as high as 170 something dollars. You got to believe once the market comes back, we see Rivian somewhere near at least 80, right? That's a 4x. Like you can get way better than that in the crypto market, but if you want to be diversified, that's something to look at. Another one is Neo. Neo is a Chinese EV stock, was as high as $60, has fallen all the way down to 7. A good buy here at 7. If we look at its calendar and its earnings, we see this is another company over $1 billion in revenue. You see there. So again, a great buy here sitting at 7 with over $1 billion in revenue. Okay. Next is STEM. I was debating between STEM and Plug. If we look at Plug and we see their revenue, it's in the 200s of billions. I believe STEM could get there. Right now, they're in like the 150s of million, or okay, near 100 million. But I think they can get there within the next couple quarters, right? And this is kind of a speculation play. I'm speculating that they become something like Plug, right? It's a green energy company that sells the whole like green energy gamut. If we go down here, you can look. STEM is a provider of energy storage systems. The company bundles its third-party hardware with its proprietary Athena software to provide customers a turnkey solution for green energy. Okay. Next, we're going to Beam. Beam produces sustainable technology for electric vehicle charging stations. They actually work with ChargePoint and others. After being as high as $70, sitting here at $5.35. Now you're going to look at the calendar here and you're going to see that these guys, their revenue is only in the 20 million area, which is crazy to think about. But I've seen these guys like land contracts that are way more than this, like multiple contracts that are way more than this. So I'm not sure how they're calculating their revenue. And just to tell you, I really like these guys because I always see them land contracts, like military contracts and whatnot. I don't know why their revenue hasn't caught up with where the stock is actually valued, because you would think with this only earning something in $20 million range, it would not be this high of value, but that's just what it is. Okay. So got these out of the way. And now we're going to go to our crypto stocks. Okay. And as always, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat. So, number one with a bullet for me has been and always will be right now, Clean Spark. You can see their revenues around like the 50 million area. What I like about them the most is that they mine Bitcoin smarter, okay? Because they use their microgrid technology to mine the Bitcoin. So if you're not familiar, their microgrid technology is like just what I said, a microgrid. So if you like built a house in the middle of nowhere, Arizona, right? You can't get to the main power grid. You have a company like CleanSpark come in and install a microgrid for you, which would regulate your batteries and your solar panels or your wind panels and make sure your power is optimized. So they use this technology to optimize their miners, and they've applied that to Bitcoin mining. So they're mining for much less of a cost than probably anybody who mines, to be honest. So that's why I like Big CleanSpark. I also kind of like them as a diversified play because they also still kind of dabble in that EV sector as well. Okay. So CleanSpark, number one with a bullet. Okay. Next, two staples, Mara and Riot. If we look at them over the last few years, like Riot, what you'll notice is every bull run, they go on a run. And after the bull run, they go down. So this is what I'm talking about, how we could make money on both sides here. Um, both like it's both here with the it going up and then with it on the downside, which I think the easiest way to do it on the downside would be to buy a option, like going out a year or so or two, like on the short side, and cash it in when you feel like you've gotten enough out of that short. Okay. Excuse me. But that's like just secondary plays, just getting y'all ready for what happens after the bull run, right? Um, so Mara and Riot will be our number 2 and 3. Number 4 and 5 will be two. I guess you could call these like new age banks, but they allow you to custody crypto. It would be Robinhood and SoFi. So if we look at these two, we can see that they're already in like the $500 million in earnings here. And Robinhood, even despite all the hate from GameStop, right? Uh, their revenue has been increasing the last 6 quarters, 200, 300, 300, 300, 400, 400. Okay. Now that people kind of forgot about the GameStop thing a little bit, because you can see right here, it was like it was doing really nice. Then the GameStop thing occurred. People who hated them, they weren't happy with them, and it's balanced back out. Now, if we go over here to SoFi, we're going to see some of the same thing. Where is SoFi? Some of the same thing, 200s, 300, 400, 500. They're doing well. Probably within the next couple quarters, they get to $1 billion themselves. But you got to think that they are going to make it after all. Right? So now I want to give you a couple honorable mentions on this side. Just like I did with those two, I think one really nice one to do would be Square or Block, if you will. People have their Cash App, and I know some people who are not versed well with crypto may just decide instead of going to Coinbase, right, to just buy crypto on their Cash App. Okay. And you can see here multi-billions of dollars here with Square, of course. Um, and it's probably going to grow even more coming up here with the bull run. Now, one thing to keep in mind, guys, People will have their tax money coming back in the beginning of next year. And you best believe people are probably going to put that in the crypto market. They're probably going to put that into um, crypto related things. And a lot of people, again, who don't know how to use Coinbase or don't want to use Coinbase, it's just really easier for them to just use the cash app they're already using and go in there and buy some Bitcoin. They're probably going to do that, right? So one thing to look at would be like Square and the two other companies that I mentioned. Now, one dark horse I want to give you is this company called Bot. Now, this is the darkest of dark horses, right? It had been rumored before that they had a deal with Microsoft, but here's one thing I really want to show you that is juicy as hell. Okay. You see these estimated earnings? So, they kind of missed, they kind of missed, they kind of missed. And then this last quarter, it went from 17 million estimate to 350 something million. Okay. They beat revenue by 1,920%. I don't think I've ever seen that before, guys. Like I might have seen it one time before, and I was just like, I convinced myself not to buy the stock, and then it blew up like 6 months later. But this is highly intriguing to me. Um, they at one point had a deal with Mastercard, and that's where you see the spike right here. I'm not sure how they got this huge increase in revenue, but maybe it stays because they're another one of those apps like SoFi, like Robinhood, but I think they're based in Indonesia. So maybe people just decided now to put money into this app. But that's just crazy. So what we're really going to be waiting to see and figure out is what happens in its next earnings. Does it match this 340 something million? Because if so, it probably should be more in the $5 to $7 range, and it's sitting here at 96 cents. So seems like a bargain to me here with Bot. Okay. And we can go down here and show you what they're about. Operates technology that connects the digital economy by offering a platform for crypto. Again, it's another like kind of SoFi-ish type deal, and redeeming loyalty points. Its institutional grade technology platform provides a custody solution that caters to the more experienced market participants to store crypto and provides consumers, businesses, and institutions with the ability to buy and sell, store crypto in a simple, intuitive digital experience, access via an API or embedded web experience. Okay. So very, very interesting. I think we can just go here to their website. From what I remember, I think they're based in like Indonesia. Website is Dees. So they're regulated institutional grade crypto custodian. That's just like it's beautiful. It's great. It's good. I love it. So about to take Lightning Network mainstream, offering UMA support to clients. I mean, I think this is a guide that just people are not looking at. and they should look at this. Um, but again, this is a dark horse pick. It's not like, I'm not saying like go put your life savings in it. It's a dark horse. It's not like Clean Spark. It's not like Hood. It's not like SoFi. This is a dark horse. So don't have, this is not financial advice. Okay, this is just what I'm doing. I feel like this is a dark horse for me. Okay, what's good, Casper Holstein? What's good, George Patrick? Okay, so got those in. Just to review on both sides. Let me go back over here right quick. So we have Dark Horse pick Bot. We have Clean Spark, Hood, SoFi, Mara, Riot, and Square. So really, we gave you 7 when we said we would give you 5. And then over on the electrical vehicle side, we have ChargePoint, Rivian, Neo, Stem, and Beam. Okay. So that's what we got there. That's what we got there, guys. So that's what I really wanted to hit you guys with today. Let me know what you guys think. Has the bull run started? Let me know again if you guys have any questions. I'm going to go live with Bird Dog and Dion tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can already go see here. If you want to set the reminder, you can set the reminder. I'm going to go ahead and go over here and show you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe at www.darkhorsewatcher.com or YouTube at Black Roo. Go over here and show you guys. I don't know why it doesn't show it on my live. It should, or on my homepage, it's coming up. But okay, here we go. Crypto Roundtable, Black Roo, my MYC Network, and Crypto Ronin, also known as Bird Dog. Be sure to go over to their channels too and give them a subscription. I have links to their channel in the description. Okay. So yep. So I don't see any questions. These stock shows, they just don't do as well as the crypto ones. But hey, I gave the people what they want. Yeah, let me know what you guys, if you have any questions, guys. I guess this will just be a quick show today. Really glad that we got to the new high here. It's only up from here, guys. Happy bull run. It has started. Peace. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and also Saturday. Okay. Peace, guys. I'm out.